Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel, where today I'm over at Papa John's to take a look at what appears to be a little upgrade to their fan favorite papadilla that honestly is going to look just a little familiar to you, and of course I'll explain. That's right, so feast your eyes on their quote-unquote new pepperoni crusted papadilla, and as you can see here, guys, a very nice toasty situation of cheesy goodness here with some familiar pepperoni on the outside. Let's break this one on down real quick. So as for that familiar aspect, yes, this is the crusted Parmesan papadilla that you know and love over here at Papa John's if you're a fan of this to begin with. So it's got that grated Parmesan on the outside, but in this case, they actually have it baked with pepperoni as well to add just a little bit more flair to it and obviously flavor. Alright, so as for the breakdown, what you're looking at here is a pepperoni and Parmesan crusted flatbread style sandwich, and on the inside of this one, once we lift it, you're going to notice we have more pepperoni and more mozzarella cheese. So definitely a lovely situation there. And basically it feels like a small personal pepperoni pizza but without the sauce, but obviously we're going to fix that because off to the side you actually have some pizza sauce to dip into here, guys. Some marinara goodness, of course, and naturally once you spread that all around, if you choose to do it that way, you essentially have that mini pizza. Just fold it over and cut in half. So familiar, yes, because it's the Parmesan crusted goodness, but obviously the pepperoni is added for a little bit more flavor on this one. So let's not waste any more time on it. This is the all-new, quote-unquote, I should say, pepperoni crusted papadilla here at Papa John's. Let's peep out this flavor. Yep, I guess the writing was on the wall for this one to have pepperoni on the outside, considering how thin they are, and of course they're going to attach very beautifully with that Parmesan goodness there. So I'm not hating on Papa John's for that at all. Is it innovative? Well, it is what it is. Your mileage may vary there. Let me pick up one of these pieces, and then we'll get this going. And absolutely, this feels very bready already, guys. But as you can see, on the inside there, we'll kind of keep that focus. Pepperoni cheese action with the crust, and of course on the outside, let's give this a go. This is the quote-unquote new pepperoni crusted papadilla here at Papa John's. Let's peep this out. Yep. Okay. Well, right off the break, it's made very well. It's definitely crispy, definitely toasty, a little bit salty because of all the pepperoni that I bit into with that one there. But as you can see, guys, it's very bready. So with only two toppings on the inside, technically, with the pepperoni and the cheese and the bread, you're kind of depending upon that Parmesan to kind of give you the flavor extra on top of that. But it feels very, very plain, I gotta be honest, for what it is. But it's nice to have that pepperoni flair with the Parmesan, which has just the right amount of tartness and tanginess. You can really taste the difference with that one. It's different, and I like that. Let's just keep going in. We'll get into some sauce. Hang on. It's tasty, though. Just a lot of bread. Well, clearly they want the outside to be the main star of the show with this one, guys, and it really does satisfy in that regard because, again, that flavor of the Parmesan as well as the pepperoni is a nice situation on top of the baked goodness. But actually, there's very little on the inside. That's the only problem with this one here. There's a decent amount of cheese, it's okay. Just a few slices of pepperoni, but this is very basic and it's just all right for what it is. So I'm not really hating on it at the same time, but it's just so simple and so plain, you really need something extra. Hence the sauce. Let's get into that here. Let's give this a shot. Some of that pizza sauce action will keep that focus for you. This should definitely elevate the flavor, of course, with the addition of the sauce. Let's peep this out further. Yep. A mini personal pepperoni pizza folded over. That's essentially what I'm eating right now. It's okay, though. And yeah, okay is about all I can really say it really is, guys. I mean, it's just fine for what it is. The price point's a little up there naturally. I mean, $8 for this is pricey. But what you're getting here, again, is decent flavor. And of course, the Parmesan crusted goodness is pretty amazing. I've reviewed all of the various versions of the papadillas over the years. Definitely take a look at the playlist popping up on your screen right now. It'll have all the details there. But this is just an okay add-on, I guess, to that collection. But it really needs just a little bit more on the inside to really kind of make this one stand out. And the fact that you can only get this with these toppings on the inside, I should say, with just cheese and pepperoni. This, apparently, the pepperoni cheese crust of the Parmesan goodness is not available in all the other versions that they have. I think you can maybe ask for it possibly, but you can select it in the app. So this is the only version of it you can get. Thankfully, it comes with the sauce. It is what it is. We'll take one more bite here, the last one, to wrap the review up with the rating coming up next. But guys, just kind of okay for what it is, but decent, which again means just okay. One more bite and we'll close it out. Hang on. Let me give you another shot of the other half of this one here. And guys, while it does present pretty nicely for advertising purposes, I think this looks really good. And again, it is pretty much the best type of protein you can have on the outside of this because it's flat and it really kind of fits with everything here. But overall, guys, again, very basic. And when you consider that it's just a little bit of the cheese and the pepperoni on the inside, You're going to be glad that you have some of that marinara sauce to dip into. Much rather have the garlic sauce if you ask me. That's my all-time favorite. But for a plain version of the papadilla, wouldn't say this is innovative. It's just kind of tasty. But at $7.99 for this particular one, I don't think it's worth that. But still, it is what it is.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
So with that said, I'm going to have to give the quote-unquote new pepperoni crusted papadilla here at Papa John's just an above average 6.5 out of 10. And I'm not going to go much higher than that, guys, because while pepperoni is not my all-time favorite, that is the most basic that you can get when it comes to the selection of papadillas on the menu here at Papa John's. And guys, honestly, it needs just a little bit more on top of the extra sauce. A little bit more on the inside would be good. But again, very plain overall for what it is because, guys, it's just pepperoni added on the outside with two main toppings on the inside. Technically one because it's just cheese and pepperoni. So not bad for the flavor. If you like pepperoni, I think you'll dig it. But again, $7.99 is a little too much to ask when you consider the price points of the other ones, which give you a lot more bang for the buck because there's just more going on with them. But hey, what are you gonna do? Well, what I'm gonna do is ask you to do me a favor. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this Parmesan crusted papadilla here at Papa John's. Did this actually look pretty tasty to you? Because while the flavor was okay, what did you think of the overall presentation and the overall value for $7.99? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Well, we've come to the end of another one, but hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you haven't seen the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.